AITA for not telling people at my new job that my wife is bi. My wife 36F and I 35M have been married for a little more than 5 years. She realized she was bisexual last year and came out to me and our friends and families earlier this year. I started a new job in March and my wife asked if I would be comfortable telling my new coworkers that she is bisexual. I told her I'd think about it and see what the vibe is at the office. To me, that doesn't seem like it's anyone's business, and I can also see how that might be inappropriate or creep people out. My wife and I had another conversation about it tonight, and it got heated when I told her I still haven't told anyone at my job. It's not relevant to my job, there hasn't been an opening to bring it up naturally in conversation, and it really doesn't seem like any of their business to me. She asked if I'm ashamed of her, and I said no, because I'm not. She said it feels like I don't really believe she's bisexual, and I said I'm sorry she feels that way because of course I believe her, I have no reason not to. I said I just don't think it's anyone's business. She told me she's already out to her boss and coworkers. I said I was glad for that. Her coming out to her coworkers, who she's known for years now, is different than me outing her when I haven't even been at my job for whole weeks yet. We went back and forth and back and forth and back and forth like this for more than an hour before we called a timeout and she went to bed and I went for a walk. It's not that I'm ashamed. It's not that I think she's lying for attention. It's not even that I think either of us will get judged or treated unfairly for it. It's just that I don't think it's anyone's business and it would be weird to just say that out of the blue. My direct boss and to senior people on my team are also women and I don't want them to think I'm proposing anything weird or inappropriate by telling them my wife says that's ridiculous. But I know that if a woman I barely knew told me out of the blue that her husband was bisexual *I* would think she was trying to set something up. Am I the asshole here? I love my wife and do support her, but her being bi has nothing to do with my job, and there honestly hasn't been any kind of organic opening in a conversation at work where me telling everyone about it would make any sense. I told her I'd put up a bisexual flag pin during Pride Month, but she just rolled her eyes at that. Should I be doing more? Thanks for reading. AITA for going out with friends for the weekend after my wife locked me out of the bedroom and gave me the silent treatment. Every once in a while I do something to piss off my wife. Rather than communicate with me about what her issue is, she will ignore me for a few days. If she is really pissed, she will lock me out of our bedroom. Then when everything is back to normal, she will say that what I did wasn't actually my fault or that it wasn't as bad as she thought. For example, one of her coffee mugs got broken. Instead of asking me what happened, I got the treatment. Turned out that she had a friend over and the friend's kid broke the mug. Anyway, I'm kind of over it, and while I love my wife and I have no intention of leaving her, I also see no reason to humor her. Last Thursday I got home and she had locked me out of the bedroom. She wouldn't answer when I knocked, texted, or called. Like I said, I'm over it. I called up a couple of friends and made plans to spend the weekend golfing at a resort. Lots of fresh air, beer, golf, and a comfortable bed. I ignored her texts and calls all weekend. I did leave her a voicemail letting her know what was up so she wouldn't worry. I had a great weekend with my beaux. When I got home she was out of the bedroom and ready for a fight. So was I. She asked me what the hell I was thinking just leaving town without clearing it with her first. I asked her if she had been planning on ignoring me all weekend and making me sleep on the guest room. She said that it was my punishment for forgetting to take the trash out in time, and that now the garage would stink for a week because I was thoughtless. I laughed in her face. I took her over to the calendar and asked her to point to the date that I missed taking out the trash. She looked at the calendar, would not point it out, because it was her turn. She said that was no excuse for me to blow a bunch of money on a weekend away. I asked her why I should sleep in the guest room and not with my wife when the thing that upset her is her own fuck up. She said that she made a mistake and that I should have pointed that out instead of leaving. I was over this conversation. I asked her how the fuck I was supposed to know why she was upset since she would not communicate with me. I walked away, but I told her that if I ever messed up badly enough that she wanted to sleep alone again, she had better be very fucking clear about what I did and why it upset her. If she chose not to tell me and just locked me out again, then I would just consider the next few days to be free time to spend with my friends. She called me controlling and said that I was punishing her over a misunderstanding. I agreed. She misunderstood that it was her turn to do that chore. She also misunderstood my commitment to sleeping in a comfortable bed, and she was very much mistaken if she thought I would put up with it ever again. She is pissed but not enough to lock me out.